Good evening, everyone. Today we've got Overwatch for you, Cornell Overwatch. I should probably adjust these a little bit to make these a little bit nicer and neater. There we go. Anyway, we have got our Overwatch Varsity team against University of Wisconsin Stevens Point. But yeah. Excited for the match today. I will be solo casting. I think I've already said it, but my name is Kyle. Yeah. As per usual, this is a best of 5 series. So we'll see what goes down. This typically Overwatch matches are on Thursday. This was a reschedule, so they were playing it. Today's Sunday. I've got classes tomorrow. That's a thing I should have processed earlier in the day. But anyway, here we go. Looks like we're gonna have Graham on ball here, rolling on out. Yeah. This first map is... Oh, shoot. I think this is Busan. I think. I'm not really sure. Graham taking a little bit of poke damage, getting around to the back line here, dropping on the Ana and Soldier. Ana down to half health. Quite low. Can't quite get the finish. Got Grant on Sojourn here. Trey on Tracer. Max on Brigitte. And Gavin on Zen. Looks like Grant is going to fall pretty early to the Bastion mine, or whatever that is. And Cornell's going to have to back up a little bit. Can't quite contest. The point is going to go in favor of Stevens Point. But we'll see how Cornell comes back at this here. Some poke back and forth going right now. Trying to get that spam in. See if there are any picks can go through. Ooh, a big pick from Gavin on the Baptiste, the back line. This will mean probably Cornell will start going in. Got Tracer already on point, doing as much damage as they can. Bastion used that configuration. Grant gets the pick on the Bastion. Now, a good numbers game for Cornell. Soldier low. Tracer trying to get into the back line. That Soldier still have health on it, or Alari is going to fall. And then Graham is going to pick up that kill on Soldier. Now it's just Sigma on point. Unfortunately, Sojourn is going to fall in the process. Ooh, wait, what is happening? We lost that! Nobody finished the Sigma on point. And then Baptiste came back and did damage. That's heartbreaking. Wondering if we'll see a tank switch here. Doesn't look like we will. No ults yet for either side, though we are coming up on a few. Tracer with the pulse bomb here. Getting spammed out by Sigma a little bit. Now we do see that Hammond Mines go on out here. Doesn't really pick up any. Pulse bomb also went out. Does not get any picks. Gets helix by the Soldier. Unfortunate. Gavin forced to use Transcendence on point. It's 3 against the Sigma here. Gavin backing out. That's going to be a Lari Captive Sunel out. Now there's just healers in the tank back, and Gavin is going to fall. Don't know if Brigitte can get out. No. Cornell did flip the point briefly there. We should be able to get a touch, but not sure how strong of a contest it'll be. Hopefully. Yeah, we get the touch. Okay. Cornell should still be able to get back into here. We've got the tank on point now. Graham swinging around, trying to buy as much time as possible. Is going to fall before the slam comes out. Someone's got a touch point. Overtime, ticking down. We get a pick on the Soldier, but it's not going to matter. Cornell loses first map on Busan. Unfortunate. Felt like a few miscommunications there led to that round loss. Just unfortunate. Cornell, we're going to see if they change anything up here. We are going to get the Junker Queen, Lucio, and Baptiste. So definitely going to be a switch from Cornell here. Alright. Felt like sound might have been a bit lacking on game side, so we're going to turn it up. We are going to see Grant on this Widow here. Maybe? Game paused. Unsure the reasoning behind that. Game is paused. Unsure why. Not seeing anything in chat. Guess we'll just have to wait here for a second. Hopefully this resolves quickly. Usually this is just like a hardware issue or someone's having internet issues. Don't know whose side is it on. I believe the Cornell is hosting, so I don't know how custom games actually work in Overwatch all that much, like who gets perms to pause the match and stuff. So I'm assuming...
Plus, you're not on delay.
I'm not on delay. Shoot. All right, I'm gonna have
they made us pause it up.
I'm gonna have to restart stream. I'm sorry.
They were just mad about it.
Okay, sorry. All right, we're gonna get going back into it. This is a my error, rare Kyle error. Actually not rare. I don't know. I didn't have delay on, which they got upset about, rightfully so. Because from the all spec, we get a bit. There's a bit of advantage, I guess, that can be had. But all right, so Genji getting in the back line here. Picks up one on the Alari, doing some damage into the Baptiste. Baptiste is going to fall. So yeah, 3-minute delay on now. Should be all set. I believe the regulation is 2 minutes, but I put it on 3 just to be safe. Alright, we got the Junker Queen up in the front line here, doing some damage. The Genji is going to dash and get a little bit of damage out. That's the Immort Field out for River Falls. You see picks coming out for Cornell. Bastion low. Genji's going to pick up on it. Good cleanup overall for Cornell. Looking a bit more stable here going into this round. We get a team kill for Cornell. Point already at 50%. Again, to any Riverfall students watching, I apologize. Forgot to double check all the settings. But here we are. Going to the second point on Busan. That May Freeze coming in. We do have Junker Queen ult. It is going to come out. Gets anti on a few. We've got Genji Blade going. Immort Field down now. Lucio dead. May dead. Big Blade from Trey on the Genji here. And looks like UW is just going to reset here. Seeing some first-time chatters. Thank you. Again, this is going to be delayed, so I'm not really going to be able to interact with y'all. But thank you for tuning in and support the stream. If you've got a Twitch Prime, feel free to use it. It's a great way to show support and help out our esports program as a whole. Getting up to 100% here. UW is going to have to get on at this point. They do get on. The May falls early. We've got the window up. Just doing some poke damage into the back. Genji doing some havoc in the back line. Getting the Baptiste pick. UW is on the point still. 3 left alive. They've got the Lucio solo for heals. Genji is going to get speared by the Orisa. Got the Widow just poking damage from up top. They are trading out a little bit here. This is not the this is a prolonged fight, which is not something Cornell wants. That Lucio is low. Lucio is going to fall. It's just the Orisa on point right now. Gonna get spear the Baptiste. That is all of them. Oh, River Point did actually flip the point briefly there. Did not notice that. Cornell might actually have to back out here. That's gonna be a mail out. That is a really good flip for UW. I believe that's Steven's point. I hope that's Steven's point, since that's what I was told, and that's the logo I got up. Bit of a comp switch. Is that a... I don't know what prompted that beat from Steven's point. That's a pretty big support ult for them to lose there. Widow is gonna fall on side of Cornell. Be back up soon. We've got the walls up now. We've got Junker Queen also coming in here. Might see a quick use of it, unsure. We also do have that beat on the side of Cornell. Axe getting a little bit of damage in. They switched up to the Kiriko over the Baptiste. That's beat, and that's Junker Queen ult. Good bell by Kiriko for Stevens Point. Lucio is gonna fall. We've got the window up. Baptiste just trying to put in some damage from up top. Ball is gonna be low. Widow is taking some damage. Baptiste able to keep him up. That's the Immort field out. Ball is gonna fall. May on point. Lucio's very low, able to get out. Genji trying to do some damage. It does have Blade. If he could just survive, he's got 14 health. Looks like they're gonna flip. Will the Genji get healed? Alright. There we go. Now it is 1-1 Busan for Cornell. I realize since restarting the stream, some people may have checked in here. I am Kyle. I am captain of the Cornell College Rocket League team and also student director of the esports department. I am alone today, casting. My usual co-host, who is also a Rocket League player, Maddie, is unfortunately not able to make it today. So, yeah. Anyway, looking forward to a good game. Already off to a good start. This is pretty close. Again, this is best of 5 series. This is only map 1. It's on Busan. And also, forewarning, my Overwatch knowledge is a little bit dated. But, you know, I'm doing my best. I really only played Overwatch 1. Have played a little bit here and there and kept up, but... Did I say Steve? Okay. I have Stevens Point in the title. I might have just accidentally said River Falls. Here we go. Anyway, a reset into the Junker Queen here. Yeah, the league team played River Falls last week, I think. But I'm not sure. Alright, just a poke at the top of the choke here. Unfortunately, Graham is going to fall. That's 2 down for Cornell. Does get a solid right click out on the Sojourn. Got the Mei here for Cornell now. No Widow. Oh, that spear is deadly. Really great spear from the Orisa. Orisa is going to get walled off. Can they get the kill confirmed? Can't quite get it. Mei is low. Is taking that tick damage. That is a huge Immort out. That's their main that's their tank down for Cornell. Or down for Cornell, for Stevens Point. Cornell gonna try and push in here. Walled off. Big pick. Just pushing up. Leading this charge is Graham on the Junker Queen. Looks like they're gonna be able to get point. Oh, one does fall up top to the Kiriko. That's 2 to the Kiriko, actually. DPS and main support. But it is going to be a point flip. Looks like they're already getting back out to it. We've got the rush from Kiriko coming out. No support for Graham on point. Is going to die there. Being a quick flip back. Cornell only getting 12%. Some poke back and forth here. We've got almost all ults up on Cornell's side here. Grant is going to fall again before the engage, which is very devastating. Going into a 4v5 is not great. Can Cornell even it out? They get some damage in on the Mei. We're going to see the Junker Queen ult canceled by the Orisa Spear. We're going to see Beat coming out, Orisa ult coming out. Lots of ults on both sides. Cornell's just going to get wiped here. Sojourn maybe trying to sneaky flip the point. Isn't going to be able to get it. Gets a pick, but to not much avail. We'll get probably one more fight here, but it will be a bit awkward. Especially if Graham is unable to touch the point. He does get on the point. He's already low health, though, which is not great. Guessing Trey does touch on the Tracer. Graham going to come back in. That is Mail. Also going to see the rush coming out from the Kiriko. More adaptive shield coming out. Just trying to touch the point, delay that overtime timer as much as possible. Grant extremely low, is gonna fall. Got Max coming back on the Lucio. Can Gavin could not drop down. Good map by Stevens Point there. Gonna take the first in the series on Busan. Play the game, going to the Sigma. Was instrumental in keeping that for. Oh, I guess we're not gonna see him. Alright. Not entirely familiar with how the pick ban system works or how quickly we'll be getting back into this. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure how it works. My game is Rocket League, not Overwatch, but you know, just trying my best here. Still a lot of time left in the series. First map is going to go to University of Wisconsin Stevens Point. And I don't quite have a be right back screen to throw up, but I am going to mute for a minute while we wait to get into the next map, and I'll be right back. Alright, that was pretty quick. Getting right back into it on King's Row here. So main tank player from Overwatch 1. This is one of my favorite maps. Always love seeing it played. But, yeah, here we go. You'll hear this quite a bit late, Wolfie, but we are Cornell College, not Cornell University. We're not the one in New York. We're in Mount Vernon, Iowa. I'd like to think we're pretty smart, but definitely not the same thing. But here we go. Man, I really hope they get the AC fixed in the stream room soon. It is boiling in here. The main reason I mute is so I can have the fan going while in between these matches. Alright, King's Row here. Looks like Cornell is going to be on defense first here. I want to see the Ryan v Ryan matchup. I want to see it. I don't know if it will happen. We've got the Sigma for now. Alright, here we go. Spam coming out. Looks like Stevens Point is just going to push up. And they will slows them a little bit, but not too much. Still pushing up into the main point. Already on point. That Fire Strike is going to pick up the Sojourn really quick. Immort Field already out for Cornell. This is just a hard push from Stevens Point. Not much they can do. Wow, Trey barely gets out as made. They might be able to get a recontest in here. Just some poke back and forth. Still a little bit of time. They do have to get on point now, though, if they want to contest it. Sigma is going to touch. Contest for a second. Cornell is going to fall. It does not look like they're going to be able to get it. Just going to try and back out here. Really strong take from Stevens Point here. That Fire Strike onto Grant was devastating. Picking the Sojourn off early. Going to see a switch onto the Orisa here for Graham. And a very quick switch onto the Bastion here for Grant. See if they can do anything to slow Stevens Point roll here. It's going to annoy me, so I'm moving that. Alright, and we're back at it. Cornell trying to establish himself back up this choke point here. Only ult up on either side is the window, which is going to get used very quickly here. Ryan is low. Cornell is going to have to back out. That's going to use May Ice Block. Is May going to be able to get out? No, that's a huge shatter from Ryan. Going to pick up a lot of damage. We are going to see the... Oh, I forget what that ability's called. The switch thingamabob. I don't know. Bash has been changed so many times. Cornell going to lose that one, too. This is going to be a quick push for Stevens Point. Cornell might be able to get one more contest in here, but they'll probably be staggered on the way in. Unsure if they'll go for it. Grant gonna hop on. They are gonna recontest. We've got the Bastion ult incoming. Wow. Oh, gonna try and catch the Lucio out. Can't quite get it. But really good job by Max on that Lucio and Bastion getting on out there. We've got the Mei freeze coming out. The team is separated. This gets the Mei and the Rein. That's the Immort field out for the Baptiste. Rein is frozen. Baptiste is also frozen. Big picks coming out for Cornell. They're just going to push this, take this back here as much as they can. Orisa charging forward. Going to be on that Lucio now. Lucio trapped off with the Ice Wall. Great shot from Trey on the Mei. Really good take back there from Cornell. Way to stop Stevens Point momentum. Stevens Point absolutely rolled through that first point and looked like they were about to get their second, but good stop. We do have Lucio ults up for both sides. We are going to see the switch to the Orisa on the side of Stevens Point. Bastion getting about half here. Unfortunate on the wall. Was trying to catch him out. Can't quite get it. We see the Mei ult out. Beat does come out. We're going to see the Orisa ult. Could be huge. Countered by the Beat. So Cornell is going to fall. That Immort field is out, but just seems to be a little bit too late. And Cornell's going to have to back out and give this point to Stevens Point. Point to Stevens Point. That is solid. Oh, that spear! Trey just ate that. Alright, just trying to spam on the way back. 4 minutes left on the clock for Stevens Point. A lot of time. Cornell does not want this to get all the way. See if they can hold him for 4 minutes. Definitely doable. This last point on King's Row is difficult, especially with just the way this the spawns are staggered. Here we go. We're gonna see that Mei wall. That's a window. I don't know if that was a misplaced window. It seemed a little bit far out. We're gonna have the Immort field out. Oh my goodness. It's like Bastion might just be getting out to try and ult point. Oh, it's gonna get caught, but these spears are insane. Lemonese. Wow, nailing those spears. We're gonna see the Doomfist. Gonna try and get back out to point. Cornell's gonna be able to recontest. We've got the Bastion ult incoming. On both sides, actually. It's a lot of damage. Good job from Cornell Healers. Trying to keep this Doomfist up. They're just trying to get back onto point. Grant in this backline here. Mei does fall. 2 meters left to point. Cornell has got to hold this here. That's Immort field out for Stevens Point. The Immort field is going to go down. 2 meters away. Is going to get one pick. Stay on the point. Graham doing his best to stay alive. Getting juggled off by the Orisa. To 0.66 meters. Can they stay on? No! Unfortunate. Just bullied off the point. Good job from Stevens Point. Point in Stevens Point. I'm going to get tired of saying that, but whatever. Alright. 2 minutes 56 left on the clock for Stevens Point here. Ugh. Is this gonna... Yeah, the overlay is gonna fix again when it gets away from the assemble your heroes bit, I think. Yep. That's how graphics work. Cornell gonna be pulling out the Zarya here. Cornell loses this one, they will still have a chance. They would just have to reverse sweep in the series, which is difficult to do. I believe the next game mode is Flashpoint. So that would be the type of map they'd be going on here. Cornell obviously wants to win this. Gonna be a pretty drawn out one. If they get it all the way, it does go into a bit of a slugfest. I don't really know. Yeah, anyway, we're gonna see the Zarya. We're gonna see the Reaper on Trey here. We'll be pushing up. Already at 20 charge, moving on up. I have not seen Graham play Zarya. I'm excited to see it. I'm sure he has. But I do not cast all of the games, or I'm privy to all the ones that they do play. Getting some damage in here. Grant taking a lot of damage on that Sojourn. Does not end up getting picked up. That Reaper doing some poke in the back lane, looking for the chance to engage here. Is going to get in with that Zarya bubble. Is going to get the Bastion down. Mei now. Immort field out for Cornell. Forcing that pressure onto. This Reaper seems like a solid pick so far. Zarya bubble keeping the Reaper alive. Is going to have Wraith Form out. Grant doing some damage onto the Baptiste in the backline, distracting at the very least, stopping heals from getting to the main team. Reaper is going to get the pick on the Mei. Now just the Orisa left, and I believe the Baptiste in the back? I don't know who's in the back. Yes, Baptiste in the back. Sorry, Bubble. And a clean wipe for Cornell. Not going to quite chase onto that Bastion there. For both teams, a quick first point grab. Wow! That sucks. Alright. Use the Zarya at 100 charge here. 80% to grab is going to build it pretty fast. Good thing for Grant on the Sojourn is he's going to get back into the fight pretty quickly here. We also have Window up. Beat is not quite up for Stevens Point, but they do have Immort Field to counter this grab with. Speaking of, grab is going to come out. That's a 3-man Orisa. Really solid from Lemnies. Wow. Lemnies seems to be MVP for Stevens Point here. Really putting in some work. Cornell gonna get set back a little bit. Wow, these spears are like heat-seeking. Ugh. Alright, Cornell gonna be getting back into it. Seems like they're gonna be sticking on the Zarya pick. Grab didn't quite go in their favor. Grant is gonna fall again. We've got the Death Blossom coming out. That is Immort Field out. Is gonna get one pick. Gonna try and get the Lucio. Can he get it? Does get the Lucio. Big picks coming out from Cornell. That is gonna be a team wipe there. Solid job. Got a little dicey there. Wasn't sure if Trey was gonna be able to get the pick on the Lucio, but was in the end of the day able to secure it. Meanwhile, the team having to turn to focus on the Reaper in the back line allowed some free shots in from Cornell. Zarya, decently high charge again. Back up at 100 charge. Got that window up. Railgun for Sojourn, trying to get some picks out. He is going to come out for Lucio. No one seems to be peeking that angle. 100 charge. Trying to just get some poke in. Reaper is going to just have to Wraith Form out. Cornell pushing this up. We're at 80% for grab again. Reaper just trying to get some more damage in. Orisa is half. That's going to be the Bastion coming out. Wow, 2 picks on the side. Oh, what that was from Baptiste and, wow, headshot picks. Lucio is going to try and get out. A lot of time left on the clock. Cornell making good pace. Much like Stevens Point. We've got this grab up. Stevens Point is going to switch to Zarya here. We almost got Death Blossom back up online. Oh, big grab. Gets them all in it. See what they can do here. Huge. Reaper going on in. That's Baptiste in backline. Gonna get booped off. Good peel for the Lucio for Stevens Point, but it's not gonna be enough. Reaper getting in here, trying to get this Lucio so he can't escape. Lucio is just barely gonna get out, but it is gonna get some more cart distance. We do have Death Blossom. Cornell is gonna try and get this with more time on the clock. It looks like they might be able to do it. Hammond gonna be coming out. Potential big Death Blossom here. It's gonna get 1 on the Lucio, gonna get 2 on the Hammond. Wow, great picks. Overall, very clean from Cornell. Is going to be able to have 35 more seconds left on the clock. Incredible match so far, Cornell versus Stevens Point. For those unfamiliar, the way this works is this is the most amount of time either team is going to get on the clock, and they're just going to keep going back and forth to see who can get the furthest. If one team gets it all the way, the other team has to get it all the way, and just repeat. Otherwise, if one team just captures the point and gets a little bit of distance, if the other team can't capture the point, they lose. It's basically whoever can get further than that. We keep going in an overtime situation if both teams make the full way. But obviously, without getting any more time benefits after the first point, most of the fights occur in overtime. We are going to see the Reinhardt coming back out for Stevens. Why do I keep wanting to say River Point? Stevens? I don't know. I'm sorry. There's so many University of Wisconsin schools. I almost went to Whitewater. I don't know what cred that gets me. I have no idea what the standings are between the University of Wisconsin schools. But yeah, here we are. We're going to see the Zarya on defense this time. Different from the Sigma with which we initially started out, and different from the Orisa, which we transitioned to, but we'll see how this works. We are going to see that Reaper pick still here. Hopefully going to try and stop Stevens Point from bullying their way all the way through. Just trying to get some damage in here. Poke back and forth. We're going to see that Zarya, the Vine pin comes through. I believe that's Immort Field out for both teams. Big pick onto the Baptiste from Sojourn. Looks like Cornell's going to try and engage here. That Reinhardt's very low. Can the Reaper get in? Reaper is going to get in. Does die for it, but that is the tank gone. We've got the Sojourn up top waiting to get healed. Does get the heals out eventually. Good first shutdown. They are going to get some point percentage. So this can no longer end in a draw. But here we go. Reinhardt is just immediately going to fall. Lots of damage pumped out by Cornell there. A minute 05 left on the clock. We got Window coming up for Cornell. Window also coming up for Stevens Point. Oh, it's slowly making their way up. Decent charge in the Zarya here. That is going to be Window. And you see the Reaper getting back line. Does get that Immort Field out. Under charge. Big right click, picking up the Lucio and the Soldier. That grab is also going to come out. Reaper getting in the back line. Is going to kill the Reinhardt as well. Good cleanup from Cornell. That is going to be 30 seconds left on the clock. Unfortunately, I believe Stevens Point is going to get another contest out of this, and they will be coming back with Beat. Not Beat, sorry. Railgun and May ult. I'll probably get Beat halfway through the fight. Do have Railgun up. Just going to be picking up here. We're going to see what do here. Trying to get some damage in. Forcing them to split their focus. That is the May down. May ult is out. Oh, is going to get countered by the other Sojourn. Wow, they take the payload. It's unfortunate. It's a solid take. There's only 30% left to get on it. It's going to happen. Flip is going to happen pretty fast. Cornell now, though, all they need to do is get Stevens Point off at one time and then try and get a little bit further. We do have that beat up for Stevens Point. We can close that Death Blossom on the Reaper. Trey does not want to die here because that could be a great way to clear off the point. It is going to teleport out. Cornell not really rushing their way into this fight. Want to make sure they take a solid one. Reaper getting in here. May is low. Gonna Wraith Form out. Does have that Death Blossom as an option now. Gonna be teleporting up into the back line. Let's see it. They spot him. Just gonna be baiting. Does get it going. That is gonna be beat out. Trey is gonna die. That is Window. Window on point. We did beat out. Oh, may have been a little bit too much too late. Cornell is going to be falling. Death Blossom is not able to find the kills that they wanted. Cornell maybe put a little bit too much into that fight, trying to salvage it when they should have just gone for the next one. Stevens Point marching their way down. We do have that grab. Unless this has been changed, this overtime countdown timer gets faster and faster. So all they need, the time they have to get them off the point, is lessens the more we go. Some damage in here. Trey on the Reaper is going to have to Wraith Form out. Does get out. We do have this grab still. We almost have Railgun online for Grant. Can't quite get up to the high ground. That sucks. That is going to be grab. It's a Immort Field also out. Cornell just not getting anything. Ults come out. Picks do not. Okay, I'm going to try and get out. Is going to get out. That'll probably be both supports up still. They are going to get a recontest on here. They Ooh, Lucio's going to falter quickly. That is really bad. We've got the Railgun up. Can Grant get the picks needed? That's one down. Big on point. If they can just stop it from getting all the way here. That is a Doomfist punch. Gets the Rhine off the map. Just May left. Well, Cornell, tall task ahead of them. Great job by Stevens Point. Getting that last point in 20 seconds and then just not getting knocked off. Cornell now basically has to make it the entire map if they want to win. Only savings grace is that Stevens Point did not get it all the way. So they wouldn't get another minute back in their time bank if Cornell was to do the same. So that's going to be the last attack we see here. Cornell going to try their best. Overall, great play from both teams.
You count on me, I count on you.
All right.
The doctor is in, and he's looking good.
Both teams seem to be a little on and off at points. Coordination falling a little bit from Cornell here and there. Stevens Point seeming to lack their usual power here and there, but they definitely reclaimed it in those last 20 seconds. Getting it going and getting a push that'll get them basically all the way. 40 charge up for the Zarya already here. Just going to be spamming at that Rhine shield. Early picks would be huge here. The main person who would be able to do that would be Grant. That is going to be the main tank down. Or only tank. I'm used to having two. Zarya charging in, 90 charge. That's a Morfield out. This is big picks from Cornell. They're able to get this quickly. It allows them a bit of time. Like, they can now afford to lose a fight later, and they're trying to get as much distance as possible. Stagger them out. Notice how they only have one on point. They're going to try and get this Rhine here. Grant is going to get the pick on the Baptiste. That staggers their supports way out. As much of a stagger as they can get. Graham is just going in here, trying to get all the damage possible. Doesn't really care if he dies. Cornell is going to get the point. That's a Mortfield out. Graham's going to get the pick on the Sojourn. Great play from tank players on both sides, honestly. Only one on payload for Cornell here. I'm not up to date with how logically sound that is to only have one on point at this point in time. Haha, point. I'm saying point so much. We do almost see that Zarya grab coming up here. Reaper getting and doing some damage is going to force out Reaper. We do get the grab. Any follow-up on it? Gonna be some follow-up. 100 charges, certainly follow-up. Got railgun if need be. We don't want to try and commit too many ults this fight. Doesn't look like we're gonna need to. Get the shots of the Baptiste. Nice. Baptiste is gonna fall. Great picks. Point does get stalled out by the enemy Lucio. Here we go. 33 seconds left on the clock. Cornell cannot afford to get knocked off this point. They should, in theory, get this closer spawn. Before, oh, I don't know. Stevens Point looks like they're going to get another contest out. This is going to be the tougher points. We do have this Reaper ult coming in. It is going to pop. Huge ult! Oh my goodness! 2 gets the Emerald Field out as well. Is going to fall, but Cornell is going to clean it up there. One's on point. Get the Sojourn! Please! Alright, Cornell. All they need to do now, stay on point. They've got that Lucio beat. Unfortunately, Reaper is... No, gonna get the close spawn. Never mind. Zarya. Decent charge. Got the Sojourn ult here. All ults up on side for Stevens Point. All they need to do is win one team fight. Cornell in a very difficult situation here. Wow, half damn... Oh, Sojourn almost falls. Can't quite get the picks out. Beat coming out from both teams. Warfield is gonna go down. Sojourn's just trying to get some picks. Gets one. It might not be enough. That Reaper is low. Or Reinhardt is low. Sojourn on point. Don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't think anyone gets back. Unfortunate. Unfortunate on those that Sojourn on the high ground there. Wasn't able to secure a picks wanted. You see Lemonese. Really strong play from Lemonese this entire time. Spears seem to be heat-seeking. Map 2 goes to Stevens Point. We'll be seeing what this next map goes to. Stevens Point only need one more win, and they will have secured the series. Cornell definitely can still have a comeback here. Again, we don't have a Be Right Back graphic. Hopefully we'll get one soon. But I'm going to go until the next map shows up. Again, I'm Kyle. I'm just going to mute. Get some fan going in this non-AC room. Great map 2 by Stevens Point and Cornell. Really, really great map. We'll see what map they go to next. Thank you all for tuning in so far. Be right back. Oh my goodness. I don't know what is with the efficiency of the varsity team. It seems the JV team always takes like at least 7 minutes to get into the next map, but here we go. Gonna be Flashpoint. It's kind of like a continual control point. Burst to 3, win. Ults kind of stay up. The point changes locations. But yeah, Cornell need this win here. Yeah, they just need this win here. I'm not sure about audio levels, but we'll go 25. Maga, the new champion, not allowed in play yet. Was enabled, but let's go. Not gonna happen. All right. Let's see, Grant on the soldier here. Trey on Genji. Max on Alari, and Gavin on Baptiste here. And then, of course, Graham on Orisa. Up against Lemonese Orisa, which proved to be very difficult for Cornell to deal with. We'll see how this goes. It's going to be a more field down. Soldier just doing some spam in the back here. Trying to get some damage. Big damage with the healers. Rocket isn't going to be able to get in picks up. Does get the Bastion. That's one pick up for Cornell. They are going to be pushing in here. Orisa killing the other Orisa. May is going to be half. Lucio also half. Low on point. Just frantically scrambling around. Trey is going to get him with the Genji melee. Clean first point fight for Cornell. This series is currently 2 maps in favor of Stevens Point. Cornell hoping to get their first win to prolong the series here. Both have been great games so far. Soldier gonna have to back off a little bit here. Being pushed in. Orisa ult coming in. It's gonna be the import field down. Everyone had to scramble a little bit. Wow, picks coming out for Cornell. Perhaps wow, ults were committed to that fight. No, actually, not really. I don't know if any come out on the side of Stevens Point, but Orisa and Alari ult do come out on the side of Cornell. Here we go. That is going to be window out. We've got the tack visor also coming off from the off angle here. Is going to get the May. Trying to get the Lucio. That is May ult out for Stevens Point. They are going to get on, but big visor from Grant. They are going to take that first point. We'll see how this progresses here. 1 point already in favor of Cornell. Cornell is going to be able to make it to the point first here. So Stevens Point is... Why does Stevens Point have point in the name? This is frustrating. Whatever. We've got the blade up. That seems to be the only ult up for Cornell here. Decent damage in. The Helix Rocket is going to find the Baptiste. Soldier just doing damage in the back line here. Is going to get speared by Lemonese. Going to try and get the Lucio. Lucio almost gets the pick. Lots of aggression coming out. Got quite a few viewers and chatters. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Again, I'm Kyle. I usually play Rocket League, but I have played Overwatch in the past, so that makes me the option for casting. Usually I have another person joining me, but, you know, I'm just solo for tonight. But thank you all for tuning in. We're going to see the Genji Blade coming on out. Big swipes is going to fall. Does get the Lucio. That's both supports down for Stevens Point. Soldier v Soldier. Oh, get it back up. Can he get the Soldier pick? Okay. Rain is going to get the pick on Stevens Point Soldier. 45%. And we'll be taking some damage from the high ground. Just spam out. We are going to see the switch to Zarya by Lemonese here. Got a result back up here in this choke. It is going to come out. Beat and Bastion will also come out. Ah, the Bastion is going to find the Baptiste for Cornell. It's 1-1 pick right now. Flipping the point is the Zarya. Ah, Graham just not able to stay up. It is going to flip. Soldier able to get enough picks to make it recontestable? Unsure. Just Soldier here. Is going to fall. Stevens Point gets their first, oh my goodness. Point secure, objective secure. I'm going to start saying objective. Objective secure of this map so far. Only ult up for either side is going to be that Baptiste window. Now one up on the side of Cornell also. Zarya getting below half here. Spear is going to get that Baptiste low. Can't quite get the kill confirmed. Sojourn and Soldier on the left side getting damage. The Zarya grab comes out. Solos the Sojourn and doesn't kill the Soldier. Tongue twisters. Cornell gonna have to back out. 74%, 75% might end up not being able to contest this point at all. No, looks like they're gonna try for it. Teresa is going to touch the point. Is going to die almost immediately for it. Unsure if this was worth. They got to touch. Aren't going to be able to touch. Big visor for Fire. Keeping Cornell off the point. 1-1 flashpoint. All these maps have been so close. Back and forth. Taking some damage. Trying to stop him from getting immediate point establishment, but it is going to have to give him because the rest of Cornell team is not quite there yet. So Cornell's going to have to be going into Stevens Point here. You got visor up. I didn't even hear that ultimate pop. I don't know why. Not going to be able to find anything. Going to try and get this Baptiste in the back line. Sojourn is also there trying to help. It's going to fall. Lucio beat out. We've got Captive Sun also out. Just nothing. Cornell not able to find anything on the picks there. The flanks by the Sojourn and Soldier doesn't seem to be coming out here, but we'll see how it goes. Again, team has to get 3 points here. Now we're sitting 1-1. Pause comes out. Not entirely sure why. I am on stream delay. I hope I didn't mess it up again. I don't think I did. Alright, back in. You know what? It's time. Yes, my name is Kyle. Yes, I drink Monster. I've only punched a hole in a wall once, but I had to open one up. Here we go. It is sweltering in here. Put in a work order to get the AC fixed, like 2 weeks ago. Has not happened. Still pause out here. I like the suggestion. Again, 3 minute delay, but I like the suggestions in chat. I would not call y'all L point. Do not worry. I think it's more fun to hear me flounder. But maybe SP. QuirkyOasis is going to be back in here. I hope old charge is kept. I don't know exactly how that works. I'm ready. Gavin seems to still not have joined the team. We're unpaused. I don't see a 5th player for Cornell. Alright, is going to be here. He's going to lose ult charge, which sucks. But, you know, here we go. Don't know what you can do against that. We are going to see the switch onto Sigma here. Graham just putting some spam. We do have the railgun for Sojourn. It's going to be grab out. Zari in the backline here. Big immort field. Trades coming out on the side of Cornell. Graham gets 3. Can he get the Lucio? Graham gets 4. Incredible job. Lemonese is going to die to their own right click, I'm guessing. But yeah. Great job from Graham there. Finding the picks that were needed. 81% of the point captured already for SP. We'll see here. Graham getting some poke in on that Sojourn. 60%. That Zarya does fall low. There is going to be window out. Not going to want to face that head on. 1 pick on a Lucio for the Sojourn. Can Trey get another? Headshot onto the Zarya. Is not going to be able to get enough to finish. Does do some damage onto, I believe that was the Baptiste. I'm not entirely sure. Immort field down on the side of SP. 2 fall. That is going to be the tank down. 71% of the point captured for Cornell. Point 2 looking like it might go in favor of Cornell here. Oh, I've been hearing rumors, whispers of the Lemonese ball. The Lemonese, I'm not ever saying that again. The Lemonese Hammond. Onto the point now. Gonna get one more contest. We do see the signal come out. Trying to destroy the Immort field. Is gonna get it. That is gonna be the Sojourn to fall. Rock does not find its mark onto the Baptiste. Soldier ult seems to be tearing apart Cornell. Oh boy. Trey gets 1. Contest. I believe Cornell gets 1 more back at it. But it's going to be a staggered fight. Soldier might just have to hurl themselves on point. Almost does have that visor. Are they going to go for it? No, it does not look like it. Alright, we got the visor up for Cornell. Ooh, lots of damage already coming out. 3 ults up on the side of the Cornell. Captive Sun coming out. Trying to get some heals. Cornell might be able to get this point first in their favor. If Steven's point does not come out to the contest, they are going to come out to the contest with the ball. Wow, that is unfortunate. Visor is going to come out, not going to be able to find anything as quickly picked off by the ball. Gavin fighting for his life in the back here. I understand now why Lebanese Hammond was feared.
The answer remains nebulous.
Cornell have to win this point, otherwise it is series over for them. Got the Sigma. Almost has that ult up. Trying to get that angle, not quite finding it. Get the damage. Just get the rock on a Lucio. That's Lucio half point. Cornell trying to establish himself on point. That is Soldier half in the back line. Is going to drop the healing already. got the railgun out. No kills coming out on the side of Cornell. Ram is gonna fall. 1-1 as far as trades, but unfortunately the one that Cornell has lost is their tank. Immortfield out. Are they going to be able to get the Hammond? They are not going to be able to. Hammond does get out. Immortfield down. Looking rough for Cornell. You see the Hammond coming out. His back here is going to be able to get on point, but not sure how much good it'll do. No! Grab, please! Okay, Graham does get onto the point. Almost falters a little bit. We hear a visor coming out by fire. Just trying to stay on point. No one's going to be able to get onto it. Unfortunate. 3-0 in favor of Stevens Point. Alright, well, thank you all for tuning in. It's been fun having some of the Stevens Point folks in chat. Thanks for keeping it active. Good series. 3-0 in favor of Stevens Point. Thank you all for tuning in, and hope you enjoyed the stream. I've been Kyle. Have a good rest of your night.